And under live stream, we'll go ahead and give it a title. We'll just call this My Live Show. I can put in a description and a schedule, but both of those are optional, so I can set those up later on. Now at this point, when I tap Create, I have just created an event inside of the YOLO box, but I haven't yet created an event on any of my live streaming services. It's not on Facebook, it's not on YouTube, it's not anywhere else yet. But to create that event on those services, it's just a couple more tabs. I'll go ahead and open up that live show that I just created, and it takes me immediately to the platforms page. And you'll see up there that PhotoJoseph Live is currently available, but not yet connected. And then Facebook, Twitch, and the custom RTMP all have link buttons allowing me to set those up from here, just as I could earlier in the settings page. The only one that I have configured right now is YouTube, so I'll go ahead and tap that. As soon as I tap that, I'm asked to go to create unlisted or private event. I'm going to go ahead and do this one unlisted and tap done. Now this event has been available on YouTube. At this point, I can log into my YouTube page and let's do the event. I can go in there and add a thumbnail to it, grab that URL for sharing that video. So I'm going to have description, title, YouTube. Now you will not see that thumbnail update on the device. You're not going to see the description update on the device, but it is updated on the YouTube side. At this point, at the top there that it is set to retain the show. All right, next let's plug in my computer. Of course, these could be additional cameras or whatever you like. I'm choosing to use my computer and my iPad for this. Now we can see the computer is mirrored, so we can make this full screen. And now I've got a way to, let's say, demo some software using the YOLO box. Let's go ahead and plug in the webcam next. Now, this is actually a really common request that I get on the YouTube channel. People asking all the time how to connect a webcam to their A10. You can't connect a webcam to an A10, but you can connect it to the YOLO box, which is pretty cool. I can call up this camera by tapping on the USB source right there, and there we have it. There is my webcam. So there you go. That works. Okay. We'll probably not use this for much, but kind of good to know that the option is there. That's all my video inputs plugged in. I do have a couple of things I want to add though. This black line is an audio input for the microphone. This is actually a feed from my mixer for this mic that I'm recording on, so we can get good clean audio into the device. So that's there. And then I have this one here, which I'm going to plug into the line in. And that one is actually just a music source. It's an old iPod that is running on a constant loop, and that's feeding into here so I can have some background music. We'll take a look at that in a bit. There's also a headphone port on there, so I can plug in headphones. I'm not going to do that now, but that would, of course, allow you to monitor on the set. All right, so now I've got everything configured in here that I want. Hey, folks, Future Photo Joseph here. This guy forgot to tell you something really important. First of all, this is not a sponsored video. YOLO Live, of course, sent me the box to do the video with, but they're not paying for this video. They did, however, give me an extra box to give to you. So one of these days soon, I'm going to be doing a giveaway of the other YOLO Box Pro. Please be sure you subscribe to the channel so that you know when that happens. Second, you might have noticed as well that there's no ads on this video. I'm trying something new here where I'm not running ads on all my new videos, and instead I'm asking you, my beautiful viewers, to consider becoming a channel member. You can do that for as little as 99 cents a month. So if you feel like you're getting stuff off of my channel, consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. And I've actually just added one more thing to make it even better to subscribe, and that is a private Discord channel just for PhotoJoseph channel paid members. So if you're a member of the PhotoJoseph channel, you'll have access to a brand new Discord support server. It's a little small right now, but it's going to grow and it's going to be beautiful. All right, guys, that's it. Let's get back to the show. All right. Let's look at the software and see what else we can add here. First of all, you'll notice that there is an add video source still underneath the 4 icons that we've got. So we have HDMI 1, tap on HDMI 2 and that brings up the iPad. HDMI 3 is going to bring up my Mac. USB, of course, is going to bring up that little webcam. And if I tap on add video source, I can now add additional inputs to this. We're going to start with something off of the SD card. You'll see that I can load up to 2 videos off of SD cards. So I can have videos that are playing back directly from the YOLO box, but the way I add them is via the card. So I don't have a card loaded in here yet. I'll go ahead and pull out this little dummy card that's in here. Take an actual SD card that I've already loaded with media and pop this in. And now with that in place, I can go ahead and load the graphics off of it. I'll start by tapping on SD card video 1. It'll scan the card, and I have one video clip on here called drone. We'll go ahead and add that in. And now that's ready to go. I'll add another video source, and for this one, I'm going to choose PDF. Kind of a neat feature. You can actually load a PDF onto your SD card and then play that from the YOLO box. Think of this as a good way to do a simple slide presentation. Take your slide deck out of PDF and PowerPoint, convert it to a PDF, load it up here, and then you have a simple, non-animated, but a simple page-by-page PDF slide presentation. I'll go ahead and load up a presentation I did a few weeks ago on VP1. Tap on done, it loads that in, and it's ready to go. To load that PDF, I simply tap on it here, and it loads it up onto the screen, and we can see it now in the output. You'll also see the page numbers at the bottom, so I can tap through those to see the pages for that. If I want to see my program bigger on the screen, I simply tap on the double-headed arrow, and that makes it larger across the entire screen. Now from here, for the PDF, I can't actually navigate the PDF, so it's a little bit awkward to do this way, but this does allow me to see whatever I'm going to bigger, and if I don't want to still load that PDF, I can just set it, and now I can go back to the video button. You'll also see the play that room bottom, I can tap through I can navigate the skin mode. If I want to see my program bigger on the screen, it's simply tap on the double-headed arrow, and then makes it larger across the entire screen. And from here, for the PDF, I can actually navigate the PDF, so it's a little bit awkward to set this way, but this does allow me to see whatever I'm going to bigger. This is the other is to load that PDF, I can tap that. The minus of this is the outlet of that. You'll also see the bottom, I can tap through I want to see my program bigger down the screen. This is when I'm on the double-headed arrow, I want to measure this. And from here, for the PDF, I can actually navigate the PDF, so it's a little bit awkward to do this way, but this does allow me to see whatever I'm going to bigger. This is the other is to load that PDF, I can tap This time I'll do a picture-in-picture video. I'll choose HDMI 3 as the main screen, once again on my computer. And then for the sub-screen, I'll tap HDMI 1. That's me. Hit next. From here I can reposition myself wherever I want. Change the scaling of my picture-in-picture in there. I can even change the aspect ratio. If I wanted to crop this, let's say to a 1:1 square or even a 9:16 vertical. I position myself in the corner, make sure I'm standing in the right spot there, tap on done, and now I've got this simple picture-in-picture video, which would be, once again, very appropriate for doing software demos. And at this stage, I can switch back and forth between just the screen of my computer, HDMI 3, and the screen with me on it in the picture-in-picture. It's a really nice and easy way to set things up. Now, if you want to change something you can do that as well. I'll tap and hold on that button again. This time you'll see there is a delete button again, as well as a new pencil icon. I'll tap the pencil, and that allows me to reposition or rearrange anything that I might want to change on there. Tap on done, and there we go. Now, a picture-in-picture as a cutout is a cool thing to be able to do, but what about doing a green screen? This is actually a pretty new feature that was added in the recent software update for the YOLO Live Pro. So let's get a green screen set up here, and now we'll drop out that green screen. So let's go ahead and clear out one of these PIP videos. I'll go ahead and delete that. And then to add a green screen key, we start with the source, in this case HDMI1. And you'll see the little icon up there of person in the corner. Just tap on that, enable green switch, and click that. The background is gone. Now you have two different color key types, green or blue. If I switch to like blue, this will probably work. I can really cut out my shirt, so that's good. If I go back to green, there's the green button. If I go back in here, I can change the similarity, which is basically the contraction of how much is being seen in that color. And then there's the smooth here, how smooth you want those edges to be. It actually works really well on the default settings. So I'm just going to go back to the restore default, and then turn on the key switch again, and away we go. Now, the background image is something that I can add in here, adding a picture and turn off the SD card. But what's much more interesting, of course, is to use another video source as a background image. So to do that instead, tap on Done, and then I'll go to Add Video Source. I'm going to do a picture-in-picture video. I'm going to choose the HDMI 3, which is my computer, as the main screen. Tap on Next, and then tap HDMI 1 as the subscreen. That's my key video, and here we go. There's me in the corner. I can make myself a bit bigger, a bit smaller, position wherever I want. And if I needed to crop something out, say I had some dark edges on there, I can crop those out by going to a square setup. That would allow me to crop that and then just move it over to the side a little bit. Just like that, we now have a beautiful key video. We're ready to go. Let's actually look at this a little bit bigger. Now, one of the things that we can do in here, I mentioned earlier, is use the HDMI output as either a program out seeing the whole screen or as a mirror seeing the whole interface, which is what we're looking at now. Let's quickly switch over to the full program out so you can see this at test 5. To do that, I'll go over to the gear menu on the bottom right corner, and there where it says program out, simply tap on that, and the image changes to give me a program out. So now we're seeing the whole image out on that HDMI output. This would allow us to record a full quality output or just look at the full screen on a conference monitor if we wanted to. I'll go ahead and turn that back off so that we can see the rest of the UI, and let's go back to the rest of the setup. Next thing we're going to look at is overlays. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn off this green screen because I kind of want to get rid of this thing behind me for the rest of the demo here. Forgot to snap that one out of here. Anyway, let's go on with overlay. This is a really cool part of this product, as I alluded to earlier. So let's just jump into how we do this. You'll see here at the bottom that I've already switched over to the overlays mode, and then I'll tap the plus button to add an overlay. Here's overlay. Of course, the overlay are on the screen because that's how we want to get rid of. This is going to allow me to pull it and the SD card. Now this can be a full screen image. Snap that one out of here. Anyway, let's go on with overlay. This is a really cool part of this product, as I alluded to earlier. So let's just jump into how. Let's go ahead and use something. You'll see here at the bottom that I've already switched over to the overlays mode, and then I'll tap the plus button to add an overlay. Here's overlay. Of course, the overlay are on the screen because that's how we want to get rid of this thing behind the overlay. Anyway, let's go on with overlay. This is a really cool part of this product, and then I'll tap the plus button to add an overlay. Here's overlay. Of course, the overlay are on the screen because that's how we want to get rid of this thing behind the overlay. Template completely created. I'll tap on Done, and I'll tap that new lower third title to bring it up. And just like with the other graphics, if I want to edit this, I can tap and hold on that, then tap the pencil button and make any changes that I might need to make in there. If I go back into that lower thirds editor again, you'll see there's a variety of different options in here, including one called a rolling caption. If I go into the rolling caption, I can now enter in any amount of text in here and have it scroll across the screen. So let's just type something quickly here. This is a pretty cool product. Tap OK, tap done, and now when I call that up, you'll see that scrolling across the top of the screen. Let's go a little bit bigger, and there it is. And of course, again, I can change the font or any other number of things on there, but there's how that works. All right, let's back out of this, turn that off, and the overlay, and let's go back into the plus again, and next we'll create a countdown timer. So yes, you have the ability to create a customized countdown counter for any duration that you want directly in the device. Nice. Tap on countdown timer. We have a couple themes to choose from. I like this one. I can change whatever the show start text is. So I'll say the show begins. And then of course I can change the font on there, the color, all of that, and change the timing on this. Let's make this a little bit shorter so I can use it as a demo. We'll take this down and just make it a short 5-second countdown. There we go. So now I've got a 5-second countdown timer. A few other things I can change on here, scaling on there and so on, but we'll leave it as it is. Tap on done, and now I have that countdown timer. So when I'm ready to start a show, I can bring that up. You can see that it makes the whole scene dark, but I can still see the video back there. It's still there, and I've got that show beginning. As soon as it counts down to 0, it automatically disappears. Now at the moment, it just cuts away. You can't make it fade away. And you might have noticed as well that all these other graphics automatically fade in and fade over that either. But I have just asked YOLO Live, the other transitions in and out, and of course for the countdown clock, for it to be able to fade out instead of just cutting out as well. So I asked them for that just a couple of days ago, so we'll see how quickly they add that in there. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we can do. That's everything in the overlays. The next option is the platforms, which is where we started. The next option is audio control. Now, I said in the beginning that the audio control on here isn't very good. It's very, very basic, and here's what that means. You'll notice here that I have all my different audio inputs listed. So everything that currently has audio is showing on here. It is by default set to automatic, which means it is going to switch to the audio input of whatever video source I switch into, which is probably not what you're going to want most of the time. So you're probably going to want either the audio coming in through a camera, like let's say HD1, but if I did that now, you'll hear that this is not good audio, this is